All right, I am on 23 East Hudson basement. We have some classic, we call this asbestos, potentially asbestos containing material, PACM. We don't know that it's asbestos. We're gonna treat it like it is asbestos. And when we do the furnace upgrade, we're gonna get that duct out of here. Then you have a classic octopus furnace. This is about a $5,000 pain in your butt to get out of here. And then you have to replace a bunch of duct and get it to come down into a cold air return. You're gonna have some gas line upgrades because this is a 1-inch gas line running up here. There's also not any exhaust presently. You can see the exhaust for the water heater is over here. And I would predict this water heater is at end of life. Reasonably small basement, definitely needs a trash out. Coming over to our breaker panel, looks just lovely. This should turn right on. The water lines, by the way, I just did a snap video. Water lines for the entire property have completely frozen. You can see the ice in the pipe right there. So everything in here is cracked and ruined. It's ruined all the way down. It must have sounded like a bag of potato chips when all this was bursting apart. But that's CPVC. It is way beyond standard use in a property. You have some Fido, a little bit of Fido shedding, just a little bit. And so that needs to be factored. You may have a lovely smell once you turn everything back on in this property. And then we'll start on the first floor. We are in a living room. Have some drapes or blinds that need to be removed, kind of make this open a little more. But here we have something going on with the roof. We'll check. I don't think there is an upstairs on this property, but we'll check that. Coming into the dining room, we move into pretty basic layout. Again, we've got some walls that need loving. And then this is odd because it goes like under what I suspect may be stairs going up. I haven't been over here. There we go. So here's the stairs going up. So you've got a little storage area is what that comes out to be. We'll go upstairs in a minute. We're going to move into this downstairs bathroom, main floor bathroom. Nothing really to write home about. So standard shower, I always like that. The window is not in the shower. That's lovely. We'll see how much of this turns on. All of the water lines are ruined in this house, so it's gonna take a little bit of putting back together. Coming into the kitchen. Kitchen is, I would say, normal sized. You definitely need another lower here. This was some kind of an OSB plus some ceramic tile, and somebody didn't know how to put grout on. So that is completely ruined, and it is ready for an upgrade. I would not plan on using either of the appliances back there either. This is an interesting floor. It's been like worn so hard that it almost looks like it's like a laminate floor, but it's not. You have several layers of flooring as you move towards the front door there. Let's move upstairs and conclude this walk. Moving upstairs, 3 bedrooms, trace. Moving into the front. Looks reasonable, except I have a ground level window. Don't love that for little children, but okay. No closet. Moving into the second room, which when we're outside, we want to look at this corner. That's where that water damage is coming from above. At least it's pretty easy to isolate. Again, I have no clue what kind of S&M doors those are. Like somebody's playing around with vinyl covering. And then we come into the third bedroom, and we have the first closet. So you would have problems getting this to qualify for Section 8. Again, you've got another roofing problem. A lot of new windows here. That is really nice to see. And so I just wanted to check on the roof here. Looks like standard 3-tab. I don't see anything rare and wonderful, but I've got a suspicion because we're on opposite ends of the roof. The valleys are shot. You're probably ready for a new roof at this property. And that will conclude 23 East Hudson that just hit the market. Again, new windows. I think that's a major plus for this property. And then we'll do the outside. All right, 23 East Hudson. And we definitely can understand why we have roof leaking on both sides. That is a 3-tab roof that has seen better days about 5 to 10 years ago. We are vinyl sided. Say you have a $20,000 value right there. You know, the house itself is small. We need closets upstairs. We can put wardrobes in. Oh, by the way, there's some kind of cute little sagging going on this. The gutter is straight. The front porch, she is not. But that'll give you an idea of this property here. And then I predict as we move over here, I'm gonna find the same roof quality. Not a bad house, definitely is ready for a new owner.